you so much for being here. Welcome to day 11 of my 12 days of Christmas. I am so sad tomorrow's the last day, but excited because I'll be choosing 3 charities at random to donate to. So make sure you comment down below your favorite charity so I can choose it. Today, I want to share a few life hacks so you can get a head start on 2022. I'm not sure how your past 2 years have went, but it's been so interesting navigating a new layer of life with everything that's going on in the world. For me, it's caused a lot of self-reflection, a lot of growth, and a lot of learning. And I'm honestly grateful for it at this point. At first, when we went into lockdown, it was wild. I didn't know what to expect. But now, really almost 2 years later, we've all kind of learned to live in this new way of life and maybe even learn to accept that we can't always control everything in life. But in getting ready for 2022, I always love starting the year off fresh, new goals, new mindsets, new intentions. So instead of goals, I really focus on intentions, things I want to feel. Of course, I have big specific goals too, but a lot of times, especially with monthly goals, I focus on different intentions. But in this video, I wanted to share 3 specific hacks so you can start leveling up in 2022. Don't forget to subscribe here, like the video down below, and let's get started. My first life hack to level up in 2022 is to get organized. And no, I'm not just saying make your bed and put your clothes away. Get organized in all areas of your life. And this is something that I'm going to do during Christmas. I do tend to have a little bit more of downtime from my business and from my online work as well. So during this downtime, I definitely like to reflect and organize all areas of my life. So I'm gonna break this down into a few different categories. Getting organized with your life is so important. I like using my phone. So a lot of people use planners. I personally put everything in my calendar on my phone, and I also use my notes app. But getting organized in your life, for me, looks like refocusing on priorities, taking a solid look at where I've been spending my time, who I've been spending my time with, what's working, what's not working, and what do I want to do? How do I want 2022 to look like, and how do I want it to end up, and refocusing my time in that way. This year, definitely, I have slacked on getting in the amount of exercise I usually like to. If you've seen one of my previous videos, I had a whole bunch of arm surgery in February, so I was doing physical therapy, not really working out the rest of my body for 3.5 months, and then a few weeks ago, I broke my toe, so I've, again, not been working out that much. But in 2022, one of my goals is to get back into Pilates. Pilates is one of the workouts that I really like to do, and something that you book a class, go to class, and there's no excuses. There's no at-home gym where you can just stop in the middle of it, or even if I go to the gym, I can just stop in the middle of it. For me, when I book a workout class to go to, it gives me incentives. I don't want to lose that money that I just paid to go to that class, and usually there's a cancellation fee. So I book a class and I go to it. 2022, I am focusing on Pilates and working back on my fitness game. So take a look at where you've been slacking, or maybe things that you even want to bring into your life in 2022. Make those priorities and get organized with your schedule, your time, how you want to use it. The next area that I think it's really important to get organized in terms of leveling up your life, especially in the new year, is in your environment, in your home space. So this can look like any part of your house, but for me, it looks like my closet. So I actually go through my closet at least once a month, and I go through every single article that is hung up in my closet, and I usually take a few things out to donate. So this year, I finally gave away things like crop tops from when I was in college, and dresses and jeans that are just not going to fit me again. I take a look at how I feel in my current body, and when I try on these clothes, in my head, I don't even want to be in that size again. You know, whether it's a bigger size or a smaller size, I don't want to be that size again. So I actually get rid of those clothes. And it's taken me quite a few years to get rid of some of my clothes because I held on to them for some reason. So for me, what helps is just going through my closet one time a month instead of going and doing like a big purge, like maybe once or twice a year. Doing it a little bit at a time is definitely a lot more helpful and easier for me mentally. Along with getting organized in your environment space, take a look at where you're working, whether you're working from home or in the office. Everyone usually kind of has like a desk space, and making sure that's not cluttered is so important. I know if there's a lot of things going around on my desk, on my table, my head feels the same way too. So look at your whole house, look at where you're working, really try and clean that up jumping into the new year so you can get a leg up. Okay, the next life hack that you should get started with to level up your life in 2022 is to plan your dinners. And I'll explain more about why in a second, but if you really want to get crazy and really level up, you can plan out most of your meals. For me, I still use a meal delivery service for my lunches, so that's covered. Breakfast is usually really simple. I'll do avocado toast or plain toast or oatmeal. Very simple. So honestly, all my meals seem like they're taken care of. But let's get into why you should plan your dinners. So a lot of times, and before I was planning my dinners, every night I would either say to myself or to Gregory, what should we do for dinner tonight? And it's a back and forth. Well, what do you want? Well, what do you want? Guess what? Now when we go grocery shopping on Sunday, we are buying specifically for what we're going to eat. We come up with a list with about 4 different meals, and depending on how many days of the week you want to cook, for me, that's probably around 4. We come up with specific meals. One of them always is like a Beyond Burger night. Another one's usually like a taco night. I love eggplant. We do kind of repeat a lot of the same stuff, and you can either do that to keep it easy on yourself, or I love Pinterest so much. I get most of my new recipes from Pinterest, so that's a great idea and a place to look there. But planning your dinners does a few things. If you haven't heard, we only have so much mental energy that we can use a day. Things like decision making takes up a lot of that energy. If you have ever heard about Steve Jobs or Mark Zuckerberg, they literally wear the same thing every single day. They don't wear the exact same shirt, but they wear the same style of shirt every day. They have multiple pairs of them. But why do they do this? To reduce decision fatigue. So you literally get exhausted the more decisions you're making every day. You wake up, what do I want for breakfast? What am I gonna wear? What am I gonna do today? I have even found if I don't have a to-do list ready for the day, or if I don't work on one in the morning, I can get lost and the day can kind of slip away. And then at the end of the day, I'll be like, what did I even work on? What did I even accomplish? So planning your dinners goes right into that category. Saturday or Sunday or whatever day you like to do your grocery shopping on, come up with a list of however many dinners you're going to cook that week and buy specifically for those meals. I have noticed we throw out a lot less food when we do this, and it kills me to waste food. So doing this, I have found we just buy specific things for our specific meals, a lot less waste, and you're using less brain power. You already know going into it. I keep a list on my phone, Monday, Tuesday, whatever the days I'm gonna cook, and exactly the meal. You can even put all the ingredients or the recipe if you want to in there. My third life hack to level up and get started right now is to get started on your goals before the new year. Do not wait until after your big New Year's Eve party. You're tired, maybe you're hungover, you've had a long Christmas, whatever it is. Do not wait. What you're going to do right now, it's December 11th, get out a notepad, get out your planner, write down the goals that you want to achieve in this next year, or even start thinking about it. I know a few years ago, a lot of times, I didn't really even sometimes know what my goals were. It was really hard. I didn't know where my career was going. I didn't have anyone in my love life. So it was really hard for me actually in the past to actually make goals. So maybe you need these extra few weeks, this extra time to sit, meditate on it, think about it, discuss with friends. And if you don't have any huge big goals for 2022, do not stress. Little goals get you to those bigger accomplishments, and they all add up. So don't stress about that. But you're going to want to take these next few weeks and start working on the plan. So whenever I do goal setting, there's usually some type of big overarching goals and then a lot of smaller goals underneath that I have to work on in order for that bigger goal to come through. Starting a business, there is a lot of stuff that goes into it. I had to create my website. I had to actually pick a product that I wanted to sell. I had to take a bunch of marketing courses, sales courses. I actually created a new Instagram. So I went through a lot of things to even get my business started, not even running, not even making sales successful, to even get it started. There was so much to do. So if you can write all those pieces down or even knock 1 or 2 off your list before the new year, you'll honestly go into it feeling so much more motivated than if you were to just go in and be like, all right, January 5th, let's get started. What are my goals? So start right now, especially like I said earlier in this video, a lot of times during the holidays, we have a little bit more downtime. If these past 2 years have taught us anything, it's that time just keeps going by. Nothing is stopping time going by. You'll never get that back. It doesn't matter if we have a pandemic going on, if the weather is bad, if something is going on in our life, time keeps going on. So get started on your goals now, and small progress is still progress. Give yourself a big pat on the back for even making it through these last 2 years, coming out on the other side. Let me know down in the comments if you guys are doing anything else to get started to level up in the new year in 2022. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the last day of our 12 days of Christmas. Thank you so much for being here. I honestly appreciate every single one of you. My channel has grown a lot in the past month or so, and so it's been really exciting. And that's definitely one of my goals, is to hit my first 1,000 subscribers. So I'll see you guys back here for day 12.